finishing business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. A traveling man. I'm switching the pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the ground ahead of my time.
An absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal week 7, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the fourth-year man from BC, it's A.J. Dillon. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. First carry now for Justice Hill. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Love looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They go play action with Stidham. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stidham. Packer pressure, and down he So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Throwing. Love.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Down to the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes. Was their partner? Think about it this way. Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt, and that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned. He's coming for you.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. His throw incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bonito, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the 1st half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they felt they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Love with a give to Dillon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
on 2nd down, here's the option. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
To throw is Perkins.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Glove. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Stidham. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Stidham. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That's taken on the 25. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They'll send Watson in motion right. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On the move past the 40, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Ready. 10 cycles. Ready.
Love from the gun. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the 28, it's second and 5.
From the gun, a run for Hill. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On third down, here's Dillon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Love to throw for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is off both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's Stidham. That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Stidham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Broncos still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Now Stidham. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Stidham, off play action. Short throw caught by Dulcich. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Final play of the half, it's Stidham. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As
these two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them.
And that's caught inside the 30, inside the 20. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims, 73 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield. And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving. Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Love. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Christian Watson, 57 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the 1st half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A.J. Dillon. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 of the 6. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
And now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown! Justice Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Why can't we score?
Play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Stidham, flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Stidham. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing again here, Stidham. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Stidham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Stidham to throw. Touchdown, Broncos! Marvin Mims with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Broncos have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down at a yard.
They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing is Perkins. It's Dillon again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Dillon will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Packers 35, Broncos 31. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos are ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Yeah, man. I'm in the game right now.
It's his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression.
In the game, huh? In the game, huh?
But earlier in the game, it was touchdown
My shit
or
is
interception.
spinning in all
Now
kinds
you
of
get to
shit.
the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stidham. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now Stidham on 2nd down.
Oh.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, my God.
Throws another interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Quay Walker. Now inside the 25.
Do a pick six, man. With the game on the line. Damn.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game. But this time, they say turnabout is fair play. Because remember, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Stidham right back to it after the pick six.
Oh my God, he's wide open.
The Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 22-yard line.
On second down, here's Stidham. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
31 yards. That's good for the Broncos. First down.
From the gun, it's Stidham.
Oh my God.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Stidham from the shotgun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. There he goes, right side. He's got room at the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Stidham first down in the red zone. And this is
Come on.
And that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Fucking Russell Wilson got hurt and shit. I'm over here playing with Stidham, man. No bitch ass.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with...
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. after the interception. Here's Stidham. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here comes second down. Now Stidham. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And he has a Packer 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
What?
This is 1st and 10.
Can you hear me, man? Stu. What, Nick?
Begin the drive
Oh,
with
okay.
Williams.
Can you hear me, man? What, man? What the fuck you at, man? You fucking hear me, man? There you go, boy.
Not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation
Alright, fuck
was
that
felt
shit
also
up,
by
man.
the
I had
defense.
this shit, man.
Here's 2nd down. Stidham.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Off the play fake, here's Stidham. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
You can do it, baby!
Stidham with one final shot. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it's never easy to come into Denver and win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's
Hey, you alright, man?
athletes train nearby. All right,
Yeah, what, man?
training
Damn,
center in Colorado Springs.